Hi guys, last one for the night is another part of the US haul, and I just wanted to cover some of the sort of more face products that I got this time, and so I'll just get right into it. I did pick up the Laura Mercier Mineral Powder, and this was favourites of a few different people. Is it Beauty Suite, Buxom Beauty Suite? What's her name? It's one of her favourites, as well as Lisa SZ 09. She has a lot of good things to say as well about the Laura Mercier mineral powder. It does have SPF 15, and it's just meant to be, you know, a lovely sort of radiant finish. And I got it in Rich Vanilla, and I think I used again Temptalia's foundation matrix to try and figure out what was the best colour for me. I think I'm at the moment colour matched as an NW25, so Rich Vanilla. Hopefully that works for me. I haven't opened it yet. I do have some of the Bare Minerals matte on the go still, and I do like to have, you know, quite a few foundations in rotation, but I don't want to open everything up, otherwise, you know, I'll never get through anything. And I do get a lot of satisfaction out of having an empty container of something, so I'm working on that, and I will be opening up that mineral powder once I'm through my Bare Essentials. I did get a couple of different loose powders as well. I do use quite often the Bare Essentials Mineral Veil as a setting. I like to use the MAC Mineral Skin Finish in Natural. I use that in Medium Plus. I like to use that as a finishing powder. Also the Makeup Forever HD powder. They would probably be the three most common powders that I'm setting with at the moment. I do have a NARS loose powder in, can't remember if it's Desert or Beach. I traded one in for the other because one was too dark. I think I'm using Beach now, and Desert was too dark, I think, from memory. But I haven't really been using that a whole lot, I guess because I want to use the others first. But I did get another high definition powder, the e.l.f. high definition powder. Everything on the e.l.f. website is just so inexpensive that it's hard to resist anything that you might be curious about. I think, and I got the one in clear, I think this might be something that got, you know, a pretty favourable review from Emily Noel, probably one of her 2010 favourites, which prompted me to get it while I was on the e.l.f. website anyway, getting a bunch of blushes and cream blushes and brushes and stuff like that. So I did also get another spare bottle of MAC Fix Plus. This will be, I think, my third or fourth bottle, and I do use it sometimes if I'm putting on my makeup, and whether I've used powder or not, if I just feel like my complexion is looking a little bit dull or a bit powdery or whatever, or I want to look a little bit more radiant, then I will spray, you know, 4 or 5 probably spritzes of that. I don't take it with me in the middle of the day to try to refresh. I do have an Australis spray, refresher spray or finishing spray that's pretty cheap, less than $10, and I take that with me. It is in a little mini bottle, which I really like, and I have one of those in the drawer of my desk in the office, and I'll spray that if I just want a little pick-me-up for the skin. You know, and it's fine. I don't love this product. I have nothing to rave about, really. It's not miraculous, but I do enjoy using it. Corin of Encore Makeup posted a video on how to make your own Fix Plus or finishing sprays. He did a fascinating episode 2 on what the difference was between refresher sprays, finishing sprays, and setting sprays. I think they were the 3 different ones. And, you know, it's all whether they have alcohol, oils, or I think they were the main 2 differences, or just sort of, you know, herbal, natural products and extracts in it. It's the main difference. But the demo that he did on his hand with the different powders or foundations and what each different spray did for it was amazing. You know, which one sealed, which one did nothing, which one just, you know, ran off. Just amazing. So I do have the Model in a Bottle, the alcohol-based finishing spray that's meant to help seal your makeup and help it last all day. I just don't use it all that often. It does have a really strong smell to it, and I don't really have an opinion on it. I'll just use it every so often if I know it's going to be a really hot day and I remember it's there. But I really also like Fix Plus for, you know, as just when I am doing something a little bit interesting, like I'll use it for pigments if I want to use a wet pigment. If I want to revive drying out cream eyeliners, I'll spray some Fix Plus in there. and it works a dream for those products. I think it's the glycol in it. I think it has glycol in it. Yeah, butylene glycol or glycerin. I think that helps with all of that. So anyway, I like Fix Plus. I don't love it. I wouldn't rave about it. I don't think it's a must-have product. I think Makeup Geek probably listed it, you know, among her top 10 products of all times, or, you know, must-have Mac starter kit or something like that. But I just like it, like having it around. But I will be attempting to make my own. Back to what I was saying about Corin, he did make a video on how to make your own Fix Plus and different oils, lavender oil, rose absolute, what else is in there? A bunch of other oils and glycerin, I think. And I've got all of that stuff ready to go, so I just need to start making it. But I love him, Encore Makeup. He's awesome. Awesome information. Another finishing powder, I got the MAC Prep and Prime, just to give it a try and sort of compare it to the other HD powders and finishing powders that I have. Not expecting it to do wonders, but hey, if I'm using, you know, the Prep and Prime SPF 50, might be worth putting on a bit of Studio Fix, the MAC concealers, and then sealing it all with the Prep and Prime. You know, they've probably tested their own products with their own products, so they might really work all together, all the MAC products together, so I'll be giving that a shot. And as I'm getting a little bit older and tireder and everything, I am getting the fine lines around the eyes, and I have tried different eye serums and never really noticed much of a difference. Eye creams, eye serums, but you know, it doesn't stop you from trying. So I do think a lot of Clinique. I can't remember if I'd heard a whole lot about this product or what inspired me to purchase it. I purchased it on Sephora.com, and it is the Clinique All About Eyes, and it reduces circles and puffs, and it was a lot less expensive on Sephora.com than what you would pay in an Australian Clinique store. So I guess I thought I was in my US haul frenzy. Let's save some money and buy some more products. So I got the Clinique All About Eyes and looking forward to giving that a try. At the moment, I think I have a Nivea cream. That's what it looks like in the jar. At the moment, I have, a Nivea cream that I'm using at night, and that's fine. It's probably helping to moisturize a little bit, but probably not, you know, do anything too restorative. And I don't know if Clinique claims to be doing anything restorative other than reducing circles and puffiness, so I'm definitely not getting enough sleep. Having issues uploading videos actually that keep me up all night, but I definitely need reductions in circles, as you might notice. Maybe she's born with it. Yes, I think I was, but Clinique might help me with it. Another couple face products to finish out the video. I think it was Golden Girl who posted quite a while ago now about the Coty Airspun loose face powder, and I think this might have been the very first loose face powder from memory that I ever owned, and it was back when I was living in Wyoming. I was about 14 years old, and this came in a cardboard, same shape, but it was made out of cardboard. I remember the top was cardboard and you removed it, and I think the powder would go everywhere. It might have had a puff with it, so I was really surprised when it came. I think it looked the same online, the cardboard that I remember, but it came with a puff in a plastic container. And yes, I have Golden Girl to thank for that. That, you know, I think sometimes it's worth going back to what you used to know. And I think that had a really distinctive smell, actually. I'm looking forward to giving that a try. I saw today a video by Emily Noel about products or her, you know, first makeups, and really interesting to do one of those. I think that CoverGirl Noxema smell would bring back a lot of memories, but yeah, that Coty, my very first loose powder. So looking forward to giving that one a try. My last product for the night is one I was super excited to get, the Chanel Universal Bronzer. And I did all the comparisons, Nordstrom, Chanel.com, went to the Chanel counter here. It's a lot more expensive over here. I got as far as, I think, the checkout section ordering it at Nordstrom, and it was once I'd put all my payment details in and clicked on submit that I think it told me that something about the Chanel product was not able to be shipped internationally, because they're advertising on Nordstrom that they ship internationally. Anyway, really excited to try the Chanel Bronze Universal. We'll keep you posted on that, and we'll talk to you soon. Hope you enjoyed. Have a great day. Bye.